Hello, and welcome to Say It Naturally. If you've ever felt unsure about your pronunciation or hesitant about using your voice in English, you're in the right place. I'm Jennie. I'm an English pronunciation and neurolanguage coach. And in this podcast, I share insights, reflections, and simple ideas to help you feel more at ease, more confident, and more natural when you speak. And if you're a teacher, I'll also be sharing occasional teacher's notes you can take into your classroom. I'm really glad you're here. Have you ever answered the phone and said hello to a friend and realized without them saying anything specifically that either something really exciting has just happened or something really bad and they're calling up to share this news? Even if they haven't specifically said, I've got something to tell you, you're likely to be able to tell from their voice how they're feeling because our voice reflects our physical and emotional state. Excitement, stress, tiredness, and tension all affect how we sound. However, once we're aware of this, we can actually affect this through, first of all, our breath. Breathing plays a major role in clear speech. And the other side of the same coin is that when we're calm, our breathing becomes steadier and our articulation improves. So when we're feeling stressed, our muscles often tighten, and this also tightens our vocal cords, and our voice might become quieter, we might speak much faster, just generally we become less clear. Whereas if we release our breath and take a few deep, calming breaths, we can help our speech become much clearer. So, how does this connect to our well-being? Our breathing is totally connected to how we feel. When we're calm, our breath is much deeper and longer, whereas when we're feeling tense or anxious, our breaths become shorter and quicker. That being said, taking care of your well-being supports your communication. Making sure that you've had enough rest, making sure that you're breathing well, and you have the mental space. All of these things together combine to help your voice function naturally. I'm sure that you've experienced this yourself. I know that when I'm speaking with family and friends, my voice is much, much calmer, and that comes across to the people that I'm speaking with. However, when I'm in a more stressful situation, my voice might go up. I start speaking much more quickly, trying to get the words out. And so it takes a conscious effort on my part as well to take a breath, to slow down, to calm down, and to help my voice carry my message. Because when you and I feel calmer, our voice will carry more clarity and more confidence. And if you're a teacher, I'd like to share a short teacher's note here, something you can take directly into your classroom. When your learners are struggling with pronunciation, it's not always about their ability. Sometimes it's about their state. If a learner feels stressed, tired, or under pressure, their breathing changes, their muscles tighten, and their speech often becomes less clear. Before focusing on correction, it can help to pause and create a moment of calm. This could be as simple as giving your learners a few seconds to breathe, slowing down the pace of the activity, or just encouraging them to notice how they feel before they start speaking. When the body feels more at ease, the voice naturally becomes clearer and more stable. Supporting your learners' well-being, even in small ways, can have a powerful effect on how they speak. So the key thing to remember is this. Your voice doesn't work in isolation. It reflects how you feel. In the next episode, we'll explore how the way you think about your ability, your mindset, can either hold you back or help you grow, especially when it comes to speaking and pronunciation. Thank you for listening today. I hope something in this episode gave you a little more ease or a new way of thinking about your voice. And if you'd like more support with your own pronunciation or confidence, you can find me at excellenceinenglisheducation.com. I work with learners and teachers who want to feel more comfortable and natural in their spoken English. There'll be a new episode of Say It Naturally next week, and I'd love for you to join me again. Until then, take care of yourself and your voice.